Alright, good morning everybody. I'm here sitting outside, so if you like this change of scenery, let me know. I think it's a very nice day this morning. You know, 6 in the morning, good weather in the summer, so I might be here more often. But today I'm going to be talking about heaven and hell in Judaism. It was a recommended topic to me, and I've been putting it off for a while, so now I'm going to do it. So in Judaism, we have a very different idea of heaven and hell as in many other religions. Many other religions believe that if you're a member of that religion, you get a golden ticket to heaven, and if you're not, you get a golden ticket to hell. Judaism does not hold this way, and I personally think that that's a foolish belief, and I'll tell you why. You could be a religious person, but be a terrible sinner. You could follow this religion and do the one or two things that is required for you to get to heaven, and still murder people on your free time. That's awful. Or alternatively, you could not be of that religion and just be doing everything right. You could be doing all of the possible good things that are every opportunity in your life, and still you just get a golden ticket to hell and your whole life was a waste of time. That's foolish. That's ridiculous, in my opinion, at least. But so in Judaism, there's a little bit of a different idea. So you do your good actions and your bad actions. Everyone does both. And then in life, and then once you die, your soul goes up, and you get to the heavenly court. It's time for your final judgment. All right. So in that the final courtroom consists, of course, of God, as well as many other characters. I think. I would think at least the spirits, for lack of a better term, that you created by doing your good deeds and your bad deeds, respectively. And so after your judgment, you get sentenced to clean your soul. All of the bad things that you've done, they did some damage to your soul, and you need to launder your soul, similar to how you would launder a stain out of a shirt, or pants, whatever it is. So for a period of a maximum period of 12 months. I'm not sure if that's a literal 12 months or a spiritual 12 months, but a maximum period of 12 months, you're in a laundry machine, for lack of a better term as well. And depending on how good or how bad of a person you were, could determine the length of your sentencing as well as the severity of your sentencing. That if you're a great person but you missed out a few things, you might just be sweeping the floors. Doing something that's not great, but could be worse. And if you're if you were an awful person, then of course those 12 months are going to be much more severe. They're going to be much more difficult. But after you finish your 12 months, after you finish your sentence, it's a maximum of 12 months, it could be less. But after you finish your sentence, you move on to the world to come. And if you're worried that you're such a terrible sinner that you might not have a place in the world to come, if you're Jewish, don't worry. You got to be pretty bad as a Jew to lose your spot in the world to come, and chances are you're not there. Chances are you're not there. There have been very few cases in history where people have lost their place in the world to come. Certain characters in the Bible, some people say Hitler. You got to be really, really bad. Average sinner, just a terrible punishment, but they still make it to the world to come. Now, what is the world to come? Literally, Olam Haba means the world to come, very literally. And I'm personally not sure what goes on there. I don't think anybody is really sure about it, but it could be that there are people who've written about it. I don't know very much, but you have it's a world for our benefit, for our pleasure, and basically to sum up how great it is, all of the pleasure that was ever possibly experienced, past, present, and future, by all of humanity combined, does not add up to 1/60th of the pleasure in the next world. Now, as for the holiness, the inherent holiness that somebody can experience there equals 1/60th of the inherent holiness that your greatest Jewish righteous person can experience on Shabbat. So that's pretty holy, and that's a pretty great time as well. It sounds like a good time to me. Basically, we know that you build yourself your world to come, depending on all of that good actions that you do. They shorten your sentence as well as building your world to come. And once you get there, you're there. Many people say it's permanent. I think that's the general consensus, that it's a permanent place, and it's all about pleasure. It's all about here's the time where you work. Here's you're working hard. There are hard aspects of life. There's difficulties and things like that. The world to come is where you get paid for your work. They say you work today, you get paid tomorrow. That's when it says today and tomorrow. Today it's talking about in this world. Tomorrow it's talking about in the world to come. Hope that's clear. Hope that's interesting at all. And thank you for watching. That's what Judaism thinks on heaven and hell.